Hey guys, Nick Miller today from Mark Supply Company. Today I have for you a 2019 BOBCAT T770 rubber track skid steer loader. This is a extremely nice machine. This loader is 90% original. The white here in the back panels is all original. This is all original on the white. Coming up here to the face plates, we didn't even paint anything up here. So all of the white down here that is all original has not been touched up. The cab is all original. The undercarriage, we did paint the track frames. We did paint the back door because it had some scratches on it. But the rest of this machine is an all original machine. Now, there's a lot of pricing on these nowadays, and there's stuff all over the place, okay? This is a 1984-hour machine. It is cab, heat, air, 2-speed joystick, power attach, wide track machine. Here is the story behind this machine. When I bought it, it took a little while till the dealer got the new one. We finally get this machine. Guy updated it for tax purposes at the end of last year. We just now got time to really get through this thing and go over it. So when we did our service, we do a full service here at Mark Supply. So we do engine oil, fuel, air, hydraulic filters, which is in a canister in the top here. We do the charge fan filter, hub oils. We did everything. We actually found that this machine, the AC compressor, was starting to, the clutch was starting to get bad, so we ordered a brand new compressor and put on it. Brand new 18-inch wide tracks, and I don't cheap out on tracks. We are running Summit Supply brand. They are more money than most, but we also find that they have the most longevity and as close to OEM quality as you can get. We went ahead and put brand new sprockets on, and that is something that you have to watch. Guy just yesterday listed a T770, and it says on our new tracks, and you look at the sprockets, and the sprockets are shot. They're as sharp as shark's teeth, and you're like, now wait a second. You spent the money on the tracks, now you put a crap set of sprockets on it or left them on it, and all it does is starts wearing the brand new track. So long story short, there's $3,000 in tracks, $890 in sprockets. My machine has a 80-inch BOBCAT severe duty tooth bucket on it, OEM bucket. And a lot of these other machines you look at is going to have a cheap Tomahawk or a cheap Scout or a cheap, I'm trying to think of the other name that they're using right now. They're cheap buckets. So when you're buying a machine, you know, some guy's going to call and be like, well, I looked at this one and this one. That's fine, but until you start comparing apples to apples of what I have, and I'm not saying that I have the best deal on a machine, I'm saying that I have something here that has good quality. So when you start to look at all that stuff, I am right in line or better than the other guys because there again, this is the things that we have. We're gonna walk you here to the back, take you completely around this machine. Back door, we did paint it, put the factory decals back on along with the factory stripe. That set of fans right there is on every T770. They're a cooling fan to basically help pull air in to cool on the engine. Again, we went through it, we have serviced it, engine, fuel, and that's the updated canister. You have a hydraulic filter up top here, charge fan filter, hub oils. We did both airs. We have done the cabin filters. They're all brand new. Again, that is something that we do here because we like to have our stuff taken care of. Everything is nice and straight. There is the typical couple little dings and dents here in the bottom bumper. And again, we did put a new AC compressor on, vacked it, and charged it. Back door shuts nice. It's straight, it's square. You can see these back corners again. This paint is all original. Everything on here is original. Coming down the side is original. You can see both sides match. Balance the undercarriage, rear idlers, front idlers, bottom rollers is all 85%. Again, all the white is original on this machine. Up here again, you have a beautiful BOBCAT 80-inch heavy-duty bucket with brand new teeth on it. Auxiliary hydraulics. We did go ahead, we resealed the tilt cylinders and we resealed the lift cylinders on this machine. That way it was done. You do have power bob attach. Cab handles are nice and straight. The door is nice and complete. We put a brand new door seal on. And it's stuff that we do here that costs money, that whenever I'm looking at another machine that's for sale, it needs all of that stuff. But yet they're the same, or they're a couple dollars more, or I'm a couple dollars more, but it needs that work. So you have to understand that. Joystick machine, you do have a selectable pattern changer for ISO or H pattern. 1984 hours will take you through here. Tack, volts, that'll shoot up in a second. That's your speed drift to adjust. No error codes. You see it's charging. You have auto idle, auxiliary hydraulic. Let me get out of there. You do have your auxiliary hydraulics. It is standard flow machine. You do have auto level. You do have your hand throttle. You do have a foot throttle. You do have snail mode. So once I push this button, it's going to throw a code for the door. I'm going to go ahead and shut the door. So we can go up here. Now I shut the door. Speed drift. Then all you'll do is you'll take this rabbit button here and you'll change different speeds. If you want to fine grade with it, you can do that. Shut that off. That goes back to standard. Now, there is your 2-speed. You can see the rabbit comes in and out. Power attach. Up here is going to be your ISO pattern changer. Thing has ice cold air in it, which it should for what we went through and did. BOBCAT on these series does have handles that move on your cab. 3,475 pound operating capacity. So I own a T770 myself. Same Doosan engine in it, 92 horse. And these things, they are a true hog of a machine. They are a brute. I have a little over, I've put 600 hours on mine myself in the last 2 years. My boys run it there. It is a very, very good machine. I like the weight ratio of these machines. And I'll be honest with you, I have a T870 that will be coming up for sale. And I'm not as impressed with the 870. As heavy as a machine it is, it almost seems like it's underpowered, in my opinion. And if I had to pick, I definitely would buy a 770. Very, very nice running, very good power. Very impressed with these machines. So I'm going to fire this thing up. I'm going to run it around. She does everything it's supposed to do. We'll unhook the bucket, rehook the bucket, do everything that is necessary to demonstrate to you that this machine is what we're telling you it is. Here we go. So those fans in the back, they will run for, I think it's like 4 minutes or something. BOBCAT's done that on all of them. Mine has it. It's a good thing. There again, they're trying to be preventative and keep stuff the way it's supposed to be working. So, I have the identical machine as far as build. I love the joystick in it. I always was a hand controls guy. I do like my joysticks. I think that is a nice feature in these machines. There are some guys out there that don't. They like the old traditional controls. That's what they were brought up on, and that's cool. Everybody's their own. So what I have found in these big loaders, if you get onto this thing, it's amazing what these things will push. I cleared a 15-acre piece of ground here this past winter. I had a 60 size mini hoe in my 770 there for a couple weeks. We didn't work at it, but in the afternoons and evenings when I didn't have something going on, we put one of our extreme duty root grapples on it, and it's amazing what these things will push. My dad's brother's been a union operator his whole life and used to running big stuff, and he said to me, "We can do that toy." And he laughed. He couldn't believe what these little machines will do. And they are a serious little loader. They really are. You can kind of rotate the tracks just like that. So, you know, this is my experience. not only do we buy and sell equipment every day of the week, we work on stuff. I own ground. I am not just a sales guy. I own the business. I wear many hats here in what I do. But one thing that I do like to do, I love to play in the dirt. And you got a lot of guys out there today that they sell equipment, but they can't run it. And I'm no professional operator whatsoever, but I can get in a piece of equipment and I can make it work. Why I tell you that, in my opinion, it's hard to buy something from a guy that doesn't know anything about it. So, you know, I still help out in the shop some days when they need help with stuff, or we got machines going out, and we need to make sure everything's ready to go. I still do that. I'm not afraid to pull a wrench, not afraid to do some work. So, you got a lot of guys out there today that don't do that. And I also feel that if that's the case, they become complacent in what they know about their equipment. And if you are a guy that sits in an office, I'm not knocking on you. We need guys that do that, don't get me wrong. But if you're selling equipment, you better be able to go out and run it, because at the end of the day, if you can't tell the guy truthfully about what the machine is, or you've not been able to work on the machine or know the ins and the outs of it, I think it's pretty hard to sell something that you don't know how to work on. There again, that's just me. I think a little different than the average guy some days. That's my 2 cents. I guess maybe sometimes I should keep my opinions to myself. So there again, I'm toggling in and out of 2-speed, showing you there that it does what it's supposed to do back into 2-speed. That is one thing about these big loaders, they will haul the mail. They have excellent, excellent ground speed. I'm going to go ahead and kick the loader into float, and then I can take it back out by doing that. There's just a float button you pushed in here, and it will drop the boom down. There it is, floating. And to cancel that back out, you just pull back up on the joystick, and I'm going to do it again. Go ahead and push down, and we're now in float mode. Go ahead and pick back up, take it out of that. All right. I'm going to go ahead now at this point. I'm going to unhook this bucket, show you here that fire attach works. That is something, I don't know, a lot of you guys follow my videos, see that we do. A lot of guys won't do anything. There again, we try to go above and beyond here to illustrate stuff. Now, there the auto idle just kicked in. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm on ISO control, so you're going to see forward, reverse, right, left, okay? Tilt, curl, up, down, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip this over to H pattern. It's going to triple code. I'm going to reset it. Now, you're going to see I'm going left side. I'm going to head to the right side, okay? We're going to take the boom up. I'm going to take the boom down. I'm going to uncurl and I'm going to curl, okay? I'm going to go ahead and reset my brake, and I'm back to ISO. All right. So we've illustrated that to you so that you can see that everything works the way it is supposed to. There again, I do try my absolute best to get through and illustrate stuff to people. There again, there's guys out there that think that this video is a waste of time. I don't. I feel that anybody out there not willing to do a video is generally somebody who is trying to hide something, you know. And what do you honestly gain by a video that's like 30 seconds long, that the guy starts it, somebody pulls it forward and backwards, and that's it? I don't know what you gain from that. Here again, I'm trying to get through, trying to run all the commands of the machine, counter-rotate the tracks, show you that the power quick catch works. I am showing you that the 2-speed works the way it is supposed to. I'm actually talking to you during this video. So there's some major differences between what we do and what other people do. And the main reason that other people do not do what I'm doing is either they're trying to hide something, or maybe they just don't have the help to do it. You got to always give them the benefit of the doubt. So why I say what I'm saying in this video is because it's like there's days that we get absolutely, I don't like to use the word crucified, but we get ridiculed very heavily, you know, when somebody calls and says, hey, is the machine truthfully what you say it is? I don't know how to illustrate something any better than what we're doing. There again, that's me. We get through, show you that everything works. There again, maybe people disbelieve that everything does work because of the video. I don't know. But we do our absolute best here to show, to illustrate, to educate even on this stuff. There's a lot of good points that I give you, Matt gives you on the phone that other guys have no idea anything about it. There again, it's because they don't work on it, they don't wrench on it, they don't know. We still do that here. We're still a small family-owned business, and it's what we do. So if you have any questions, please give us a call. Please understand, we just put the tracks on. They are brand new other than doing this demonstration in the video. Brand new sprockets. Again, you should always marry those two together. Factory BOBCAT OEM 80-inch heavy-duty tooth bucket. It's a severe-duty bucket. 2-speed cab heat air. AC will freeze you out. Auto level. Again, 2-speed machine, which I just mentioned. Selectable joysticks. This is a very nice machine, 92 horse, big machine, big lift capacity, 3,475 pounds. Again, I own one of these myself. They're a heck of a machine. You can go out and do a pile of work with this machine, and you are in the high 80s to replace this machine today. And here is a machine, in my opinion, I am priced $3,000 or $4,000 under a lot of guys in a competitive machine. So please keep that in mind. 814-658-3066. As always, thank you very much for checking out Mark's Supply Company. Have a great day.